What's going on?
Y'all.
What's up?
We have more people.
What the heck? My sound disappeared.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, you got other people popping in?
Yeah, we Uncle Mike was on here and he dropped off trying to get his camera working. Who else just dropped off? Derek dropped off. Okay. Anyway, hi everybody. Welcome to our new show. Just wanted to put something together for the Saturday nights that, you know, I know I'm at home or not by myself with you, but it's like nothing to do, you know. I'm like, there's nothing on. So I was like, why not just keep on learning about reptiles and meeting new people and having fun.
My sound disappeared. I'm sorry. What's up, y'all?
What's going on, Derek?
Man, happy to be here, man. I appreciate the invite.
No problem.
Absolutely.
So what's everybody working on? Y'all breeders. I'm not a breeder. I told them, other than me and my wife, I just got my son, so I'm not really a breeder. So I'm like the assistant podcaster interviewer.
There you go.
What's everybody working on? What you working on, Paul? What you working on up there? Project wise.
I'm just trying to make ends meet right now. Growing things up. You know, nothing too crazy here yet.
Now what you guys working on? Celtic Balls? What y'all working on?
Man,
We've got acid clutches going right now.
Yeah, our big thing right now is acid clutches. We tried for the dreamsicles this year, and all we hit was lavenders.
Thanks, Luke.
I'm kind of kicking myself because I don't live too far from you guys, and I'm in Independence all the time. I need to come over to y'all guys' house.
Yeah, you go over to Melinda's all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
And she's like 5 minutes away.
I think so. Yeah.
You need to stop by one day.
Hell yeah, I need to do a video over there, see what you guys got. Acid. Let me see. You got anything acid? Let me see something acid. What is acid looking like? Let me see it.
Are you going to get one of the babies? Are you getting Dogda or one of the babies?
No, I didn't grab the baby.
The baby.
Charlie, have you been
with an
saying?
acid clutch too.
Yeah, I was saying, Charlie.
I said my first clutch and only clutch so far is split clutch was acid too.
Oh, is it? That's what's up, man. Acid, man. Okay. Let me see what it's looking like. Acid.
Kevin, what you got over there? You got Baker's father over there?
Oh, here we go. What do we have?
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's an acid Wookiee.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Nice.
He's het candy as well.
Oh my. Look how black he is. I love that.
Dark.
And his brother's got pastel.
Charlie, was that from the
What we seen?
It was an acid Wookiee.
Wookiee or super acid? What'd you have?
Who had the acid Wookiee?
Charlie.
Okay. You ready, Charlie?
Let me see what you're working with over there.
Okay, now these have not shed out yet.
They're brand new.
Babies?
Oh, yeah. Now, is there pastel in that?
This one has pastel. The one I just showed does not.
Wow.
So that's
I mean interrupt. You said that's your first clutch ever?
No, first clutch this season.
Oh, okay.
And it's a het candy.
So that's a pastel Wookiee acid.
Correct.
So here is they're all wrapped up. Okay, so this is a pastel. Like I said, they have not shed out yet. This is a pastel Blitz
Acid
yellow belly.
Nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wow.
Very nice.
Daddy is an acid Blitz yellow belly pastel granite.
That is pretty nice. That's gorgeous.
Okay, so that's the pastel version. We have the one with, and then we have the exact same thing without pastel.
Was that Charlie?
That's Dad. That's a super Wookiee acid.
That's a super Wookiee.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yes.
That's super Wookiee acid.
Yeah.
Okay. So here is a.
Is that mine?
This is a butter leopard.
What's going on, Luke?
Yellow belly blitz acid.
Mm.
Nice.
See with stuff like that, if I come to your house, my wife's gonna be pissed because I'm coming home with something. I'm bringing a new animal home.
And then we have an acid.
Hey, Luke.
This guy's the father to all the other acid clutches I'm going to have this year.
I love that picture, Patricia. Oh, Zach, how's it going, bud? Oh, sorry, Charlie. I'm coming. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
That's
that-
a black pastel, blackhead, acid, head albino.
Right.
That's beautiful.
And how many of those are for sale in that clutch?
I have one male, the pastel Wookiee acid head candy male is for sale. And then I'll have a bunch of stuff for sale from this guy.
Awesome. Y'all, we got to get Charlie up.
This one is just an acid blitz, possible yellow belly.
Done with that thing?
Hey, nephew.
Granite.
Granite.
That's cool.
That's awesome, man.
That's cool.
You know I'm going to be hitting y'all up, right?
Now, this is not my show, so I don't want to take over. But I gotta ask this. All y'all are breeders. Like ultimately, y'all breeding. Where do y'all want to go? Where do y'all want to take y'all businesses to? Who do y'all aspire to be? Like Ozzy, Kabelka. Where do y'all want to ultimately end up?
I don't want to end up like anybody else except for myself.
I love that.
I want to end up like Paul.
Why me? Why would you want to end up like me, Charlie?
That'd be like Derek.
I mean, Charlie, you're
be like
you're
me.
way ahead of the game with testing and everything too, as well.
Yeah, I'm good with the amount of snakes I have. Maybe I'll get a few more, but it's a hobby. If it could pay for itself, awesome. If not, whatever.
I think that's exactly what I feel too.
I'm not inspiring to make a fortune off of this
Right.
stuff.
Right.
I don't have the time.
Yeah, and I think at the time that we end up retiring, so be it. Then if you make a couple of bucks, I think that's how I want to go.
Yeah, if I could just eventually get to the point where the snakes and everything pay for themselves,
Yeah,
I'll be happy.
Yeah, well, that's me too.
Yeah.
Along with all the rodent breeding and all the it costs to feed them and just want it paid for.
Well, I love what y'all got going on, man. Y'all got some gorgeous animals. I'm jealous.
Yeah, but you're in a different aspect though. You just keep and you're like the hobbyist.
Yeah, I got a little bit of everything. I got Amazon tree boas. I got ball pythons, corn snakes, king snakes. I got let me see. I got a whole bunch of. I got children pythons. I got a whole bunch of stuff.
Get this guy.
So it's not like wishful, but you have the passion of just reptiles and everything as well.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that
What's
is
happening
beautiful.
Surprised he's not out. If he sees any motion, that thing is striking at the glass. He literally, when I was setting up before, there was like a moth or something really small in there, and he went for it.
Hey, Mike, I was watching that guy. What's his name? Palumbo.
Yeah.
And he went to the iguana land.
Yes.
and he was showing what was it, the parentes, or what was it called again?
Yeah, Ty got a couple of parentes over there, 2 males.
Right, and I remember you talking all about it and everything. And how's that going with those breeding?
Well, they're 2 males, so he ain't gonna get no eggs. That's for sure.
About you.
Oh, me.
You can't say that. You don't know that.
Yeah, it's true. And I shouldn't assume, right? I shouldn't assume. So forgive me.
Off of the podcast.
That's funny.
My Togienus, so that's a species that have never been bred in captivity. I have 2 gravid females now. As a matter of fact, I
asshole, not you.
No, I suspect the first female to breed, she may lay tonight. So, and again, I have 2 pairs of Northern Emerald Tree Boas, and my 1 female, she's gravid, due to lay any day now. It could be tonight too.
Nice.
Wow. Right.
Yeah.
I actually cut my first clutch today, but it wasn't my own.
And how did that go?
It was awesome. I was so nervous, but I videotaped it and sent it to the guys, and yeah, it was pretty neat.
Yep.
I was nervous.
It's fun.
That's content. You got to throw it on your YouTube. Your first egg cut.
I will, but
speaking of that, I did upload my talk to my YouTube channel.
Good.
And so you just can all check that out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, share it out.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Derek.
In the description of this video, I have shared everybody's social media, whatever I can find on you. I put you in the description, everybody. So if you want to look at something they have, look on there. And
you didn't add? Did you add my OnlyFans page?
I was just going to ask that, Mike.
You don't want to go there.
He pays us.
Yeah, I'm out money if you go there. So
I'm not checking out.
Hey, now
hang on a second. Hang on. I do ask for prayers for our friend Chris. He is going through a lot right now, and
I was just going there, Holly. So thank you.
Yep. Let's keep him in the prayers. Maybe shoot him a text. If he doesn't answer, it's not because he doesn't love you. It's because he's hurting, or not that. So.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I feel bad, so bad for that guy. But he's in good hands. He'll be all right. And they say only the good die young, so he's got plenty of years in him.
Oh yeah, Snakes in the Fat Man ain't going nowhere. Good.
He's too ornery.
Yep.
I love it.
We need his crazy ass. So.
Yeah.
Where did Kevin go?
He's out. He's at his house. So, and they're having a party. He's in the talk, the chat.
Okay. So I see we're not fucking invited.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, it's not like you wouldn't drive 19 hours to go to a party.
Right. We would.
That's true. That is true. He said,
"Yeah, I seen Morph Market share that out about Seth. Yeah, I seen that. I guess he got some kind of accident.
No, that's another guy, right?
Yeah, I think he got an accident, and Morph Market said that they about to pay for his account and his shipping and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, he got into a motorcycle accident. I forgot the guy's name. Shit. But anything that you buy, they're gonna cover the expenses and everything. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Charlie, what type of specials are you running right now?
Specials that are going to be keeping me busy, man. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, it's very smart.
Yeah, because usually I charge $50 for all my tests, and hypo and pied I could do for.
Snuck back in.
What was that?
No, I was saying Kevin snuck back in.
Kevin's fucking everything up. Usually it's $50, so hypo and pied I could do a little easier. So I figured put it out there. I did like a 2-day sale for $35 for hypo or pied sheds. and I got a lot of them.
That's awesome.
My brother-in-law's air traffic
Yeah, it's
I
definitely
mean,
gonna,
we can always come up with like a Celtic Balls 10 or something. You give them 10% off or something like that. Right?
Yeah, definitely. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep. My plan is right now there's certain genes that I have to ship out after I do the PCR on them at home. And so I have to pay for shipping and I have to pay for sequencing. So I can't give great deals on those, but eventually I'm going to have all those where I could do them in-house. So the prices are going to come down on everything, hopefully within the next couple months. But for hypo and pied and lavender, I could do everything, and actually yellow belly, I could do everything at home. And so it's a lot less money for me. So I figure, why not pass that along to everybody else,
Yeah.
So I made it $35 for yesterday and today. I'm going to go up to 40 for tomorrow, and then it's going to be 45 on Monday, and I'm going to keep it at 45. So it's going to be $45 a test. And then I'm sure, anytime anybody has multiples, I give discounts on them and everything. So, I mean, 45 is still $20 cheaper than.
Oh, yeah, that's a very good deal.
Absolutely. And are those the only one you're testing for right now?
No, right now I test for hypo, pied, lavender, yellow belly, gravel, asphalt. What else? I could do Spectre and Spark. I think there's more. Oh, Candy and Albino.
Okay.
I'm new.
And Ultramel, sorry. And the one line of Ultramel I could do.
I'm new to testing and stuff. What are you just testing sheds and seeing what genes are in it?
Yeah. So
that's dope.
Yeah, but you could only do the genes that you've located. So like when I first thought about it, I was like, oh, this is great. I'm going to be able to, figure out what genes in anything. But no, you have to identify the location of that gene in the huge genome of this ball python and then create a test for that.
Yeah, it's Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Okay.
Let's fucking work in this. Sorry, guys.
So you like Dexter's laboratory, in the laboratory testing stuff.
Pretty much. Yeah. I was gonna because I have a lot. I was supposed to do some tonight, but we wound up having to go to a neighbor's party, and then I got this. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll do some prepping on the show, so I could show how I do certain things. But the only problem with that is you got to keep everything straight. You can't fuck anything up, and any distraction could throw off my count, and I could screw up. Oh shit, what shed did I put in that one? Did I put that in there already? So I was like, I don't want to take that chance because I'd wind up just doing it all over anyway.
You could always mute it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe next time. Maybe next week I'll do that. I'll set up a little mini lab here in my snake room and do some.
Do you have any other genes that you're gonna end up getting at a time, like clown?
So clown and VPI Exanthic have been found by a scientist in Canada, and he was supposed to give them to me months and months ago, but he's working on his doctorate and he can't give them out until he's done with his thesis, because I guess that's what he's doing his thesis on. So last he told me was August or September I should have them. But I'm hoping to find my first on my own. That's another reason why I wanted to do the sale, is to generate funds because it's expensive just to find one gene, and make a test for it. It's thousands of dollars, so, and I've never done it before. So if I drop $4,000 or $5,000, I want to know I could do it. And luckily there's been a few people in the industry that have backgrounds in genetics that are willing to help me out and to make sure I'm doing everything right. I've talked to I've spent so much time on the phone with scientists and labs and companies that make these products, and I think I got it. It's just still a little risky, when you spend that much money. Make sure you get everything right, because if I spend $5,000 to figure out, say, puzzle, and I don't figure it out, that sucks.
How did you get into something like that? Was there a lot of equipment that you had to buy to get into it, or?
it's yeah, there's a decent amount of equipment. It's not as much as you would think, but you know, I got into it from watching Dr. Hannah Seidel on Samson Snakeatorium, Brian, his show. I guess it's probably a year and a half ago now.
I remember that show.
Maybe 2 years ago. And I was like, I'm the type of guy that tries to build and do anything that I see. Like behind me is my workshop where I have all CNC machines that I built. And like I made that sign out of metal. I have a whole Etsy website that I sell shit on. So I'm always somebody who tries to figure anything out. And when I saw that, I was like, what is the possibilities that a normal guy could actually do this? I was like, probably none. I'm probably an idiot for even thinking about it. But I had to look at it. And I started researching and talking to people. And I was like, I think I can do this. Before, it was about 6 months of research alone before I dropped the money on all the equipment and the reagents. And then I did that. And then it was probably a good another 6 months of just messing with it until I got it right. Like I was testing these guys' sheds and Baker's Patreon and all that, just trying to figure it all out, and wasting a lot of money on reagents because you're screwing things up. And but after a lot of trial and error, I figured it out. So
here's a good question for you. How sensitive are the sheds?
Not that sensitive, but as long as it's taken out in a decent amount of time and dried and spread out. That's the biggest thing, is don't leave them in that round used condom looking thing. You know, unroll them and hang them up or lay them out and let them dry for a day or two. Then throw them in a Ziploc bag, and you can keep them in that Ziploc bag for months and months and they'll be fine. But if you just like have a piece of shed left over from the last time he shed and it's been sitting in there and he's been pissing and shitting on it, then, you know, it might not work. It might still work. But there's been, I don't know how many sheds I've tested so far, hundreds, if not thousands. I would say that 5 to 10 of them I couldn't get DNA out of. And I thought it was me, but I spoke with Dr. Hannah Seidel and I spoke with RGI, and they both said, no, it happens. You know, they're not 100% sure why, but it definitely does happen. But cleanliness and dry is the main factor.
And you want them separated. You don't want to put two different snakes together, sheds, right?
Oh, definitely not. No, you don't want to like contaminate each other. That's why everybody asks, like, oh, can I do the snake's first shed? I'm like, probably. I'm like, but you got to know whose shed it is. So you got to separate them. And I'd want them separated early because I don't know about all your snakes, but mine, whenever they're out of the egg, they're laying on top of each other in a pile. Mm-hmm. You know, so they're keeping all that humidity, all that moisture. They're rubbing all over each other. So if you take them out and you separate them right away, and then they shed, and those are really, really wet usually. So you really got to make sure you spread them out and dry them out. I've done a handful of them, and I've had one that I couldn't get DNA out of. But the rest, probably, I've only done a handful of them, but I would say 9 out of 10 of them I've gotten DNA out of.
Nice. I do have one request though. I want to see you in a lab coat. And when I say
Brian
laboratory.
Brian from Samson Snakeatorium, I told him that I was working on this months before I ever even announced it, and he sent me a lab coat from Amazon. So I have one.
No, but when I say lab coat, I mean just a lab coat.
Oh, what else would I wear?
Big Charlie's a mad scientist.
If you got feet like me, I hope you wear socks.
What's going on, Joe?
This is not juicy.
I got to mute because I got 9 dogs. I don't want you to hear the crazy barking back there.
I was wondering what you were doing.
You know, I just got home from the city. I work in the city, unfortunately, and it was a nice 14-hour day for me. So I just got home to relax a little bit.
I hope you have a drink.
I actually don't drink. I smoke, but
there you go.
Yeah, I got a dog that just had cancer surgery at my feet right now. So I don't
know.
Shit.
How many dogs do you have? I seen that post.
I got 9. I got 4 pit bulls. I got 2 Yorkies, and I got 3 French bulldogs.
And who runs the house?
Chanel.
Yeah, I knew it.
What are they saying? A pear tree?
That's the boss. She runs me.
So, Paul, how many fucking racks you got back there now?
Just 3. All I got is 3: the 70-30, the 65, and the 55-40.
You like the 30? I think the
it
30
looks like a White House hallway. I mean, it keeps going.
I got spacers, those that could cut off the tub in half.
I got rid of my 70-20 because they're so
Here's your
big.
nephew put up there.
They are big, but I mean, I'm only gonna put my females in there, and I mean, I have 2-3 girls that are 3,000 grams. So
decent size.
And they're all right. So I mean, they're all right. I mean, I don't think I'll get another one. But I got this from Dave from Edge Exotics.
I got the other one.
Yeah, that's right. Charlie got the other one.
I have the 70-30, and at first I just put all big females in there, but I got like 6-month-old girls in there. I got all my males in there. They all.
You set it up with a whole bunch of stuff, like a whole bunch of hides and stuff.
I just put 1 hide in the back, and that's it. If they're smaller, I'll throw 2 hides in there.
Yeah.
But they're cool. I mean, it's dark in there. I don't know.
I haven't had a problem switching over from the 55-40, putting the girls in there, and they're still killing food.
I feel like if I have the snake from a hatchling, it feeds fine. The only issue I've ever had was getting somebody else's snakes.
Mm-hmm. You had any clutches yet, Paul?
So I had 2. One from the Black Pastel Cypress Pied, and another one from what did I have? Just I think an OD Fire Enchi Lesser that I bred to a Cypress.
2 clutches, man. Congratulations, man. I love it.
I lost 3 eggs from the Cypress Pied, so I have 1 left with that one, and then I got 7 good eggs from the other one, and they're still going strong.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad to see you pushing, man, chasing your dream, bro. I love it.
So that's it. You know, I think it's like we were saying before, you know, I've always had it. I've always had snakes. It's the same story I think everybody had when I was younger. And
I'm the complete opposite. I never had snakes.
Never?
Yeah, you want to hear a funny story? Quick 2-minute story. This is how I got in snakes. So I got dogs. I like dogs. I don't care about spending money on dogs. I'll spend whatever. My sister calls me up. I had given my sister one of my dogs. I had pit bulls. My dumb friend brought his pit bull over, got my pit bull pregnant. I'm responsible, so I'm making sure the dogs go to good homes. I give my sister one of the dogs. My brother-in-law is a great man. He's a janitor. He's not a millionaire, but treats my sister like $1 million. He's a good man. I love him, and I always give him things. So my sister calls me. The dog that I had given them killed his favorite duck. He had a blue duck. So I said, okay, Danielle. I said, what's gonna make James feel better? You know, his duck got killed. Let's help the guy out. She said, I don't know. He always wanted this. That's like 4 years ago. She said, he always wanted this snake. I'm like, okay, what kind of snake? She said, I don't know. This pied ball python. I'm like, get it for the guy. His duck got ripped apart by a pit bull. Like, make him feel better. She's like, no, I'm not getting it for him. I'm like, what do you mean, no? Get it for him. She said, no. I said, okay, I'm going to buy it for him. So I went on Craigslist. I work in Manhattan. I went on Craigslist, and I found a pied for him, and I bought a Blue-Eye Lucy for myself. I figured, you know, if I didn't like it, I'll give it to him. He got 2 snakes, and, you know, whatever. I had a snake. And I thought it was awesome. Like, how, like, strong they are and, like, sexy they are and, like, how amazing they are. I thought it was really, really cool. And then I looked into buying other ones, and then I saw $25,000, $35,000. I'm like, for a snake? Like, there's no way this is real. There's no way this is real. So I call my accountant, and I say, listen, I need you to check out this business, this industry. So he calls me back a few hours later. He says, Joe, where the hell did you find this industry from? I said, well, you know, James's dog got, you know, killed the duck. And he's like, what? I said, don't worry. What is it? He said, well, it's good. This is $1 billion industry. I said, get out of here. Start a corporation. And that day, Empire State Exotics was formed. And then I think, like, my third snake was a Batman. Like, my second snake was like an orange green, yellow belly head clown. My third snake was a Batman. And then a banana Batman, a butter Batman. Like, I went in heavy right away. But
so you going in hard.
It's all, yeah, and it's all because my sister's dog killed my brother-in-law's duck. But now I'm addicted. Like I got like 60 imports. Like I got snakes that no one in the world has ever seen besides Outback. One of them proved out already. Like I love imports. That's what I want to do. I went heavy with clown, but I want my own morph. That's what I want.
Mm.
You want your own morph?
Yeah.
What would you call it? What would the name of it be?
So actually, I have one already that proved out.
What would you call it?
I'm calling it the Alpha Project, and if it becomes a morph, I'm calling it Alpha, and then if I hit it Super, I'm going to call it the Omega.
Oh, that's hard. I like that.
Beginning and the end.
Yeah.
The Alpha Project.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So if you look on my Instagram, I mean, I don't really post a lot. Like I'm not good with social media. I work a lot. I mean, the snakes are like my quiet time to relax, and I'm not a big social media person. I don't post myself, but I did post her like I don't know, like an hour ago, if that. But yeah, she's cool. It's a nice little granite morph. I got some crazy ones, dark, like GHI looking, like crazy stuff. Like I spent tens of thousands of dollars on imports, more than most people spend on other stuff, just because I'm really interested in it. I'm actually narrowing my collection down because I have basically every morph in there. I'm selling a lot I sold a lot, and I'm keeping just basic clown stuff, clown combos, and that's what I'm putting into all of my imports. Either clown pies,
show the progression of that morph.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, most of them are females. I have 3 males. I paired one. He proved out. I have 2.
Where you guys going?
But the females, I don't know. There's some.
Where are you going to spray paint? The woods?
Right. Hey, Holly, where's Gerald? Holly,
What's that?
where's Gerald?
I do not know. He hadn't showed up yet.
Let me text message him. See where he's at right now. He might have just forgot about it.
He said that Holly kicked him out of the group, so he couldn't get into the chat. So I sent him the StreamYard to his thing, and I don't know if he's popping in or not.
Oh, he's a baby. I'll send it to him right now.
Everybody's on here, so I think we should have since this is the first episode, I think you should have like a cool name for the show. And I was thinking like the league. Someone just popped up like the League of Assassins. This like the League of Breeders. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I love it. I'm not a breeder, but I love it.
Hey, Mike, how did you start doing the barrels for your enclosures?
Oh, so the barrels, I've always been. Well, my grandma. No, start off. My grandma was an artist, so I've always seen my grandma do paintings and sculptures. So I kind of have an eye for aesthetics, and since I'm into reptiles and animals, I always create naturalistic habitats. And I was always, I don't come from money. My mom was a single mom, so I used to find back in the 70s, you know what a console TV is? They were like a coffin. I mean, they were huge. It had the phonograph in there and the TV set and even a little bar in some cases. So I would find stuff like that on garbage day, and me and my friends would wrestle at home, and we'd kick the tube out of it and, make a nice boa habitat, naturalistic, real nice. And because I'm always finding shit and trying to repurpose it. When I was a kid, I always wanted to do the barrels. Now, when I started breeding and stuff, things became more not. I still want aesthetics and stuff, but I also, in my mind, I was going to use the food grade barrels, the blue ones.
Yep.
And just basically cut a square out of it, and then take 1/4-inch plexiglass, which is real pliable, and just hinge it on one side and like magnet or Velcro it closed on the other side. And then as I got older and I started getting money and working and everything, I seen one on whatever a marketplace. Somebody had turned a whiskey barrel into a bar. I'm like, fuck. Man, forget the blue barrels. I can make a whiskey barrel for my displays when I sell my animals at the shows. And that's how it started. I just, I cut it up. Me and my son started working on it. And, I made all water on the bottom. And, it wasn't an easy deal to do because the barrels are, they're curved this way as well as from top to bottom. They bow,
Right.
So it was not easy finding the right kind of plexiglass that would bend both ways without cracking. But once I figured it all out, I just, put it all together, and yeah, I love them. So when I retired the barrels from doing the show circuit, my wife said, "Oh, cool. Now we could, sell your barrels." Because everybody's always asking me if I could make them one, or if I'd sell them. And I'm like, no, I mean, I'll help you 100%. I'll show you, I keep no secrets. I'll show you exactly what to do. And, however, but when I retired those barrels, my wife said, cool, now we're going to sell them. I'm like, no, we're not going to sell them. Because, I put my heart and soul into making all my cages and stuff. And so as much as I love my animals, I love creating these habitats, and I love the habitats when I finally get them all tuned in. So because I retired from breeding Audatrias, the quarter barrel, which is that's more, I got that one cut. That barrel, I have one barrel I cut to a 3/4 barrel, which is my river barrel. And then the quarter barrel is like outback Australia with the iron ore rocky outcropping. It's just beautiful. So when I retired those, I said, I'm not getting rid of them. So I had to figure out other species to keep in there in my house. So I keep Amazon milk frogs in the river barrel. I keep anthill pythons in the quarter barrel. That looks like outback Australia. And then the big Mike's monitors barrel. Right now, I currently have one male Similis living in there. But I was thinking about kind of redoing that to instead of like outback Australia, do it more like a rainforest thing, and getting those. And again, it's got nothing to do with the animal, but more so the cage. I really like those little emerald tree skinks, because when you set up the enclosure and say you got 3 of them in there, and you put a branch with 3 points that come towards the front of the glass, when you come and sit down and look in front of that enclosure, those emerald tree skinks, they each get their own little perch, and they'll stay. You're in there, you're like this, you're watching them, and they're sitting there and they're watching you. It's the coolest thing. So I love my cages, and I ain't getting rid of them. So my wife's disgruntled, but I just hatched out a couple of anthill pythons, so I'm back in good shape with her.
Yeah. No, I didn't know you retired them from the show circuit, because the last time we saw it, was it? Did you do the Arlington show or just the Tinley shows?
I generally do just things in my area, in Chicagoland area, because the barrels they're pretty heavy. And I'm getting older, so I got my kids help me. I hire a guy to help me, and they're all, well, the 2 of them they're water. They hold water. They're like aquariums or paludariums, whatever you'd want to say. If you know anything about a barrel, they're made from a bunch of individual slats. So when they're swollen full with whiskey or whatever is in there, they're swollen. They seal themselves. But when you have enclosures like this and you drain them and they dry out a little bit, they shrink and you start getting gaps and cracks, and I'm always having to repair them. I remember the first show I did in Missouri. We get there. That was a 5-hour ride. I got these things in a trailer, and me and my wife drove 5 hours to Missouri, and I'm panicking the whole time. Every time we hit a bump, I'm like, oh my God. So we get to the show. I set up. I start filling them up with water. Everything's good. I got done probably around 5 o'clock. Well, at 7 o'clock, they kick your ass out. They come through there like the Germans, and they flush you out. So it was about 5 o'clock when I was completely set up. I got my water, all my filters are going. Everything's beautiful, right? So it's about 6:30. All of a sudden, I'm looking at my tablecloth, and I could see it's a black tablecloth, but it's a little blacker near the main barrel. And I was like, what the hell? I feel it, and it's wet. So I got a leak. Now, I got a half an hour to fix this leak before they start shooing you out of there, right? So I locate the leak. I'm starting to repair it. I'm patching it up as best as I can. And I'm watching that leak. And I hear them. 7 o'clock, everybody's got to leave the hall. And, you know, I'm still sitting there. I'm like down behind the table so they don't see me. Well, about 7:15, they come through like the Nazis. They're sweeping the aisles. You got to go. You got to go. And I'm like, oh, come on. You know, he's like, no, you got to go. He puts his hand on my back. He's kind of forcing me out. And as I'm going, like a divorced dad leaving his kid, I'm looking back. I'm just like, yeah, I hope you're going to be okay. And I see this little drop of water come out of the front. I was like, oh, fuck. So that night, needless to say, you know, I got like the biggest show of my life, the introduction of the barrels. I did not sleep one wink that whole night. I thought I was going to go down there. My filters are going to be roaring. My flish are going to be flopping. But when I got down there, it held up, and it had a slight leak, but I fixed it like in 10 minutes. But, yeah, there are a lot of worry. So that's why I decided to let them go. And so my new display that I'm using, this is what gave me the idea. When I bring my barrels, I also have a lot of monitors. So I also bring these Lorix Plastic makes these acrylic cubes. They're beautiful. So I'm at the show one day, and the guy goes, oh, hey, you know, I really like your enclosures. I'm like, oh, you know, here I'm puffing up my chest. Yeah, I do that all myself, me and my sons, and blah, blah, blah. He goes, you made them? And he points at the acrylic boxes. I was like, oh, no, I didn't make those. So people started complimenting me on these acrylic boxes. So I'm like, hey, man, if they like the acrylic boxes, I'm retiring the barrels. So I bring the barrels around for a couple years, and then I retired them. It's much easier now. So now I enjoy myself.
Good. Now, so you're still on the back wall.
I am on the back wall in Tinley, and you know, at first, you know, I'm a big mouth, I guess. I'm like, hey, you know, what the heck, Potter? You got me in the back wall here, and you know. Then when the show started, and I realized, like, towards the beginning, the front part, there's a lot of like ball python people and leopard and crested geckos. A lot of those people, which I have no problem with, especially after when I seen the aisles just jam packed, and I had clear main aisle on the back wall, and nobody's packed in. There's no traffic jams. I'm kind of happy where I'm at over there now.
Yeah. Yep. You have a good spot.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
It's easier to attract customers and keep them locked in too.
Well, yeah, it's generally the people who are coming to look for what I'm selling. They're not in the traffic jam. They. Oh
yeah, that's true too.
They're not really looking for the leopard geckos and the main stuff for the hobby, not the obscurities and the more. And I'm not bashing at anything, but it's the more technical husbandry and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty clear over there.
Yeah. We always know where to find you.
Yeah, yeah. And if you can't find me, just smell in the air. When you smell that 80s obsession, follow your nose. That's where I'm at. I over cologne, so.
80s obsession of Jakar.
What's that?
Jakar, whatever that was.
No, I don't. I never did the Jakar. So going back to the 70s, I liked Blue Stratos, and now they discontinued that. And I've been an obsession guy ever since. So.
Hey, Phil.
Hey, Phil. What's going on, Phil?
So yeah, I'm gonna have to go directly to his table when we get to Tinley.
Oh, I can't wait to see you guys. That's gonna be great.
Yep.
Hey, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Next time somebody asks you how you got into building your whiskey barrel enclosures,
yeah,
you let them know. You say, I ordered a whiskey barrel, I drunk it all in one night, got pissy drunk, and made a work of art.
Yeah, but anyone who knows me knows that's a lie, because like if I drink one beer, by the time I hit the bottom, I'm drunk. Yeah, I'm not much of a drinker. I'm a lightweight. They used to call me half a can Dan, so.
Welcome, Gerald.
How's it going?
Where have you been?
A little late to the party.
I don't know what happened.
Me is kicking him out of the chat.
Me and Holly are gonna have to talk about it later.
Did you get my text?
Who texted?
Bro,
Who texted you?
you know how I feel.
So, hey, out of everybody here, who's going to be at Tinley?
We will.
All right, cool. Make sure you guys all come and see me. I hope I bump into yous.
Yeah.
It gets really hectic, but yeah, I like to make time for my friends, you know.
Absolutely.
We'll all be there.
I'll be at Schaumburg in the morning.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I was just there today, and then Friday I was there giving a talk at the IHS, and then I went down and into Schaumburg Friday night, and then I was there today. I had to go to another local expo today to get little house geckos for my anthill pythons because, man, they're so small and they're really tough to feed. And, you know, I'm like, my fingers are like a gorilla. I don't do nothing gentle. I do everything rough. So I don't want to mess with their jaws and their mouth. So I went and got a bunch of geckos for them to eat to start them off.
Good.
Yeah, we were getting messages.
Yeah, we found out 2 days ago that
Yeah.
we were supposed to.
Yeah.
We were signed up for Schaumburg.
Yeah, they were like, "You're on the vendor list."
You're
I
on the
was like,
vendor list for Schaumburg, and we're like,
we didn't sign up
we
for
didn't
the
sign
Schaumburg show.
We signed up
But-
for
Wow.
St. Louis.
Yeah, but they had us on the
They had
list,
us
so
on-
we
they
had
had
to
us
call
down
them and
for
say,
Schaumburg.
"Yeah, we can't make it." So.
We're like, we just got the breaks done this week.
Mhm.
We were not signed up for Schaumburg. We're signed up for St. Louis.
So why you signed up for St. Louis?
We're vending St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stan, I wish I was going to Daytona this year. It'll be a next year thing for us.
Yeah, I wish I was going to Daytona too. You know, last time I was at Daytona is back when Wayne Hill was much younger, and it was in Orlando.
Okay.
So it's
Wayne's
been
that guy
many years.
Wayne's that guy that Sean Bradley makes fun of his voice.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, you know, I mean, Wayne Hill, he's been around forever. Sean's been around forever, so I have no idea. But yeah, I don't find nothing particularly obscure about his voice. But maybe, you know.
I just saw what's his name pop up, right? Didn't he pop up on Nicole's
Yeah, I seen him. Yeah, he did. He did a podcast with Nicole. Yeah, you're right.
Right?
Oh shit! I missed that. I wanted to see that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, apparently they were talking for 4 hours, so there's a part 1 and part 2.
Well, you know what? You need to correct yourself there.
All right.
Sean was talking for 4 hours, and Nicole was like this.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
But no, I love Sean. He's great, man. He's a wealth of knowledge, and you know what I really dig about that guy is all the herpetoculture history that guy knows. I mean,
stories for days.
Yeah, when I first had talked to him, I mean, we got a local swap here that's in Streamwood, Illinois. That goes way back to the late '80s, early '90s. Lee Watson's Reptile Swap, and it was like the Wild West. I mean, you could get anything. It might not have been on the table, but if you asked the right guys, whatever you wanted was there at that show. And like everybody was there. Brian Barczyk in the beginning, you know, he had like maybe 8 deli cups on a table. Mark Bell and his wife was there. Ken Masek was there. Just a lot of people that, you know, are now big in the industry started there at Lee Watson's. And Sean, he talked about it like he was there. I'm like, wow, I didn't even realize anyone outside of my area knew about this. Yeah. But it's pretty legendary.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I had a blast. I apologize. I've been on for about 50 minutes. I got to get back to work. I'm sorry, y'all. But this was a freaking blast. I love this.
See you later, Derek.
Thank you guys for the invite.
Yeah, much love, Derek.
All right, Gerald, show us some fire here.
What? That's Joe's
I know
job.
you have babies. I know you have
That's Joe's
Put
job.
you on blast, Gerald.
I don't know if Joe has them there handy right now.
He looks like he's not.
Joe, what do you have?
You don't-
Here we go, y'all.
Joe's got the stuff that makes you just want to sell your stuff wholesale.
I know, right?
Thank you, baby.
There's his little. I'm like scared to go to Joe's house.
Well, see, I would figure Paul would have said, "Hey, Joe's stuff is right there in the other room," but no.
I've never been to Joe's house because I'm scared if I go to his house, I'm gonna have to sell my house to buy his stuff.
To buy take off of him.
Here, I show a girl I got from Joe that recently laid for us.
There we go. He likes that.
Thank you.
And she doesn't try to kill me first.
Oh,
Joe, your mic is off, Joe.
Oh damn! I just sold her that.
What's that?
That's your urban camo?
I wish. We invested the other way, some other stuff. But she can make urban camos.
Yeah.
So, super pastel, cinnamon, black pastel, and I think she's sandblast, but it was questionable.
oh.
Okay, you can't show anymore. We got you on in 2 weeks. No more.
Where'd Joe go?
Yes, Paul had some bang. Stan wants to see the bang, Paul.
What?
There you go.
Stan wants to see the bang.
So I can leave my snake room now because it's warm.
No.
Yeah, we're done. In 2
How
weeks.
warm? Hey, how warm is a snake room?
Mine's 77.
Oh, you guys got it made.
82
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah.
We
73%
put ours
humidity.
in.
Yeah, it's hot. There you go.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely, Stan. I got you.
That's the boy.
Yeah, that's her dad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-mm-mm.
You guys ever see a kinked urban camo?
No.
So you guys know that the super black pastel, super cinnamon 8 balls, they can kink, right? You know that?
Right.
Oh yeah.
So I have 2 kink snakes because, unfortunately, usually half the clutch is kinked. But this girl right here, I got to get this up somewhere. So this girl right here, I don't know if you can see her head. Ow, you bit me, little bitch. So you see her neck is kinked right there. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't stop her from striking.
no, hell no. She doesn't stop her from eating. Ow, stop biting.
And that was the best looking one in the clutch, too.
She did good.
Oh, she got you good.
You got you good, huh?
I got the most gangster snakes in New York. That's all I got.
Say hi to Kike.
Yeah, I saw Kike.
I did see Kike, but I didn't get to say
Kike
hi
was
because people were talking and I didn't want to interrupt.
I'll show you something.
Okay, here we go. There you go, Stan.
Look, so you see this one right here? Oh, that's a nice one. What is that?
That's the Bang Clown.
Bang? I never heard of that. I like that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Love
What's the
it.
dang gene?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a
Super Enchi or something.
yeah, but with fire or cypress or something because the color is a little different too. I like it.
So I got this from Ken Masick, and they believe that he doesn't know if there was blade in it or his extreme. What's that extreme gene?
Yeah.
So cleaned it up a lot.
Whatever it is.
So there's only about 4 of you guys work in the project in the States?
Well, Sterling Nelson is the one that created it, right? And then Nathan.
Yep.
I believe what's his name has one now. Will Hella Heat.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. But I think he has just a single gene and then het pied. She just shed 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
Used condom.
Yeah, that's the condom right here.
Right
Roll
there.
it out.
Right this
Unroll
hair,
that
roll it
shit.
out.
Unroll that.
See, I thought that was already unrolled.
guy's an African import.
Oh.
He doesn't look like he's anything super crazy here. He's in shed right now. His daughter is literally shedding as we speak. I'm going to take her out.
Oh, you're gonna get bit again.
Nah, she's cool. Let's take a shed off for you, girl.
Whoa.
So this is a pastel, what I'm going to call, not whatever, a pastel, what I'm going to call alpha. Her dorsal is pretty cool. The blushing on the sides are pretty cool. I gotta get it better. There you go. Is that better?
No.
No, worse.
That's amazing.
Look at that, huh? Look at those aliens.
This boy is from Africa. That's his daughter. So he's the first to prove out of all the ones that I have.
Okay.
He's the only one I paired so far. Like,
Oh yeah, look at that.
that's an import. Where's his head at? Oh, it's a girl. I don't know what her head is.
Now, how much does something like that cost? You know?
Everything I'm showing you is right now. Everything I'm showing you, we're in the thousands.
Right.
Like this one, this is the most expensive one that I have. Right. She's in shed right now. But
Nice.
Look at those little donuts on the top. That's awesome. That's pretty wild.
It's almost like a mixture between like GHI and Hurricane and
you know, it's funny. Everybody says like she looks like a really, really good GHI, and I just so happen to have a really good GHI here, so you can see.
It just so happened to have. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot. I have so much. But yeah, that's that one. This is the one that I really want to see the most. This one I invested the most money into, but I have ones that I think that I don't want to say blow her away. This one's pretty cool. This one,
In Montana.
it's just like blurry.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that one is gonna be. I hope that proves out and is really nice. Even like
That's cool. The banding on that, huh?
Yeah.
It's
Alien heads without the eyes.
But
Yeah.
if you look
That's
close,
really cool.
it's the alien heads are blurry.
Yeah. Like ghosts.
Crazy.
Saturday night, everything should be blurry. It's a little early, but
I think there's so many in here. It's not even funny. Like, I could literally for a half an hour just show you ridiculous. Oh, where's the one? Where's
What is that, Paul?
That's the pastel bang clown.
Oh, I like that.
that's holding color too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the girl, right?
No, this is the male.
The male.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll send you a normal G stripe. We'll split the clutch.
Oh, geez, right.
Oh.
Wow.
This one, she was like, I think like 4,000. I wish
They're
you
all
could,
doing really well.
oh my God. All right, they're really good about their snakes. If they don't make it or if something happens to them, they do right on them. So I had one snake out of all of them that didn't make it. I spent a few thousand, probably like 3,000 on that one boy, and he just didn't make it. He couldn't pass bowel movements, and unfortunately, it got to the point where he died. And but every other one I've had since then, all are amazing. But I forget who said it before. Any snake that I hatch, that they eat fine. the ones that I got as babies, like super babies, they were all good. The ones I got as adults, they didn't do too great. This is a male that is gonna start breeding soon.
Is that the one with that crazy eye stripe?
No, that's this one. I'm talking about the Wolverine one. So he's in shed right now, so he's not gonna look that great. But that's this guy.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, it is odd.
He's got like the teardrop. He was probably in prison.
Yeah. My kind of snake. But yeah, he's going through a bad shed right now, so it don't look that great.
You got Uncle Mike.
This is Drymarchon Millinaris rubidus from Veracruz.
That's my favorite of the Innises.
Yeah, these are awesome snakes. This is a year old, and yeah, they're just awesome.
What's that?
What's
their diet?
The pet trade name?
It's Mexican indigo.
Okay.
Wait, so is that an indigo or like because you got that like a permit for that one?
No. Mexican indigos you don't need a permit for. They got to be captive born because there's been a lot of smuggling out of Mexico in the last several years. So yeah, these are captive born, and they're just great animals. You know, they get like 9 foot. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they're so. I really like them because they're so much. They're monitor like. They have very high metabolisms, and you know they enjoy. They do everything. They climb. They swim.
Do they eat snakes?
Pardon?
Do they eat snakes?
They'll eat anything. They eat snakes. I feed these chicks, bird eggs, rodents, fish. They eat everything. They'll eat anything. Frogs. They'll eat anything. There he is.
It's a super gravel OD clown.
What do we hit?
Well, you just hit that this year, right?
Yeah.
That thing is getting big.
Wow, look at that freaking.
Ash, you want something cool? We'll do it side by side.
Nope.
This is the visual. The visual and the head.
Yeah, those are. They're growing like crazy.
Oh, those are pretty.
Didn't you sell one, Joe? Didn't you sell one to Mike in MK?
He bought an OD highway male.
Okay.
So that one was a gravel yellow belly. These are both super gravel, which I'm not upset about. This one, don't ever, someone before was saying that they had these eggs and that eggs went bad. They had one left. Don't ever doubt that bad egg because my one egg, Mike also just bought that one. That was a dark night that I hit. So that was 1 out of 5. One egg went good. This clutch, it was an OD gravel clown that I had made, paired whatever, to a highway clown that I got from Chris at Bull Pythons 101. I put them together. I had 6 eggs. 3 went bad. The 3 eggs that I hit, all were supers. The super gravel het clown OD, the super gravel clown OD, and the OD highway I sold Mike. So half the eggs were gone. So really, I shouldn't have hit what I hit.
Right.
Don't throw that one egg out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just every day look at it, get ready for it, and hopefully it's good. But don't count it out. Never.
You still have any more Dark Knights in there in your collection or what?
I have. It's funny. So I sell a lot of snakes. I don't really use Morph Market or any of that, but I think one of the reasons that I really sell as good as I do is because I do payment plans. I don't. If you want to put $50 down and take 5 years to pay me, I really don't care. Like, just let me know what you need to do, and I'll make it happen for you. So this guy right here, this is a Butter Dark Knight.
Oh wow!
My God,
I haven't seen that.
I'll send you $5 tomorrow.
No, like literally, I'm dead serious. And then, like, if you're military or you're police or something like that, like, listen, you put your life on the line to give me freedom, and I'm a crazy bastard because people like you, I can do that.
Shit.
So I help people up. So this one sold, right? This guy, I don't even know how long ago he started sending me some money. I haven't heard from this guy in like 2-3 months. I thought he died or something like that. He don't have like Instagram, so I couldn't like talk to him. Out of nowhere today, he messaged me and he told me that he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I want to get that, but I may have some more because this guy, I don't know if
Before Joe comes back on, we got dinner in the oven. We got head on out.
All right, man.
All right.
Thank you,
That thing
everybody.
got fucking tremendous.
Bro, you're crazy. Those things are gonna get huge, right?
Nah, it's 100% super dwarf.
Oh, really? Oh, look, you're getting bit now. It's your turn.
He's
Your
fired
camera's
up right now.
in really good.
Why am I unfocused like that?
Moving around.
Wait, so how big will he actually get if he's a super dwarf? I don't really know a lot about them.
So he's 100%. So he's 50% Kalatoa, 50% Coyote. So he'll probably he could get 8 feet long, 9 feet long, but they don't get as thick. You know, this guy's over a year old.
Oh,
Look how
seriously?
thin he is. I mean, he's long, but they don't get thick.
What, he's like 4 feet already?
Yeah, he's got to be.
That's crazy.
Yeah, some people will like feed them very light to keep them small, but I feel bad. He's always hungry, man.
Yeah,
But,
he is.
You know, he's. I have to take him out with a hook. He was just in his little cave.
I love the patterns on them.
Yeah,
What?
I love him.
What is that?
This is a chocolate Batman. A Count Chocula, Justin Colbill calls it.
Oh, wow.
That one's big too.
It's the Dark Knight. Yeah, it's a male. It's a Dark Knight plus leopard. Right?
Wow.
So I may have more Dark Knights because I have a pastel chocolate het clown that I paired him to, and I got 4 good eggs from her.
Nice.
So every single thing in there is gonna be chocolate or spot nose from him because it's a lilac. So it's acts as a super. Every single thing he makes chocolate spot nose. She's chocolate. So I'll either have some super chocolates or more Dark Knights or more chocolate Batmans. I don't know, but we'll see. I have 4 good eggs.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny. Baker came by. Baker from Blue Line Morphs, because he's always here picking up something, dropping off something, whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, I have this. I opened up and she was sitting on 5 eggs. One went bad, and yeah. But yeah, this is the chocolate Batman.
That's
I
gorgeous.
had like 8 different Batman versions at one time, but I sold a bunch.
Yeah, Joe is good. I got a bunch of stuff from him.
Oh.
Look at that whole thing.
Look at that look at him.
This is another Rubidus, but this is from Guerrero, Mexico. So after I had talked to you guys just a second ago here, I told you the common name is Mexican indigo, but like the pet trade name, they're called red-tailed indigos. None of them have red tails, but these here are actually, they have a red belly and a lot of red stripes come up through their sides and red in their face. They're really, really cool. And this one is probably a month old.
Yeah, I like it.
That's
Yeah, and again, they get 8 foot, and they're just gorgeous animals.
See, the problem with these retics is it's a job holding them, man. They don't stop.
Yeah.
You can't relax with this thing. It's just he wants to just go and check everything out. But that's what's cool about him too.
Absolutely.
I might get a Burmese in the future.
Oh.
For a big snake.
This is a crazy one. Now, tell me if you ever heard this. What do you think this snake is? What do you think its morph is?
Gerald's gonna say classic.
Oh.
It's a
I
G
think
stripe.
that's a mix.
Oh, I know what that is. I'm not gonna say I know what it is. I know exactly.
That's a mix. It's got to be.
What do you think it is?
I'm not gonna say. I know what it is.
It's in shed, so it's hard to really see the colors of it.
Does that have calico in it?
No.
We talked about it, so.
All right, so check this out. So this is a double het VPI Exanthic het clown. It's hard to see the colors. It's white and black.
I was gonna say, right?
One morning I woke up, I went in the tub, and a snake that was yellow and brown and green turned white and black and gray.
Get the fuck out.
I'm dead ass serious. I'm not even joking with you. Yeah, this is the father.
So it just fucking changed colors?
Yes.
So Mike, this Luke said from Lizard Morphs, listening to Mike while watching my lizards fuck. What a Sunday morning.
This is the visual dad. This is the het female daughter.
Wow.
I'm let me put this guy
Where you
back.
get that?
Oh shit! Yeah, shit at me. Yeah, this. Hold up. Matter of fact.
Gerald.
No, this is the sister.
Yes, that's what I was doing. Yes.
This is the
That's
sister.
what color this was.
Yeah.
Really? That's fucking wild.
Like, look, if you can see now, let me blow this a little bit. You
I
see the
love
difference?
Mike talked him into fucking.
These are the. You see the difference in the colors?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Literally about a month ago, this snake was this color.
Yeah.
Like if you went to my morph market and bought this snake and then I shipped this to you, you would 100% accuse me of trading snakes. If this wasn't my snake, I would think I'm a fucking liar. 100%.
That's fucking crazy.
My mind is blown. I don't understand. I don't know who to even ask. The few people I spoke to about it, they had Baker came here, saw it. Adam Wilkes came here, saw it. Like you almost have to see it. Paul, what's his name? Kev from Sugar Skull Serpents came here, saw it. Like I don't understand how a snake just literally changes colors from that to that. I don't get it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Guys, I got to run. My Great Dane was neutered the other day and had some complications.
How were his balls?
His balls they were the size of a watermelon yesterday, so today they're like a grapefruit.
Bro, if this vet tries to charge you $1,400, you better smack the shit out of him.
I know. I'm not
1,400,
happy.
huh?
I'm not happy about it.
For putting him under, huh?
And I had to. He's got this like gauze wrap on him to keep his nuts nice and tight. Well, he doesn't have nuts, but the sack is all full of.
Yeah, because when you get a rubs, it'll.
And because he's big, he's a Great Dane, so like his nuts were like this big to begin with.
Wow.
And so like it was just hanging around, and because they don't take the whole skin off, and now he's got all this fluid and he's got this wrap. And they're like, no, he could shit with this wrap on. I'm like, all right. So today he finally takes a shit, and the shit's too big for the hole. So I'm sitting there trying to spread this hole while he's
Yeah. No, are you?
It's a fucking disaster.
What you'll do, huh?
I know. I told my wife when I came in because she picked the breed this time.
The 1/8.
Turn, and so I was like, "You're lucky. I love these things because I just had to pretty much hold his asshole open to let it shit."
Hey,
she just texted me. She's like, "He's whining, so can you come let him out?" I'm like, "All right."
Hey guys, my sons are leaving, so I'm going to say goodbye to them. But thanks for having me, Holly and guys. Appreciate it. Can't wait to see you all in Tinley.
Definitely.
Hey, God bless you guys, and don't forget to say a prayer for Chris.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
Bye now.
Bye.
And then there was 4.
And then there was 4. New York voice.
Oh.
Well, guys, we can go ahead and wrap this up unless y'all just want to keep showing off firepower like Joe over here, you know.
Oh, this is my second snake. I love this one.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my Batman and my Louis Vuitton hat.
Is that the one you had in the aquarium when you brought it in? Yeah.
Yeah. My Yorkie used to look at her, stare at her. This was my second snake.
So that's amazing. So your second snake, you had in your glass tank, huh?
My first like 9 snakes I had in glass tanks, and then I discovered what racks. No. Actually, I made racks. I made all my racks.
Oh, that's right. Kevin has your old racks, right?
Kevin has, I think, 2 of them. I don't know. When people come here, I kind of just give them things. Yeah. I'm like, oh, you like that? Here, yeah. Oh, your wife wants a calico snake.
Joe, what are you doing tomorrow? Joe, what are you doing tomorrow?
Listen, not for nothing. If you want anything, come by.
Don't give him anything. Let's talk first.
No, I will say, because I do payment plans, people do develop pretty large bills pretty fast. But again, I don't care. Take 2 years, take 3 years. It doesn't matter to me. Like
Paul doesn't need any more fire.
Mine kept going down, and then he'd hatch something out, and then go back up, and then Cheryl was like, "If you do it again."
yeah. But the good thing is, not only are you my friend, you're also military, so all your prices were very, very good. They weren't.
Oh no, yeah, you definitely took care of me.
Yo, man, that story though, and you helping him out and him coming down, that's awesome. That was cool.
Oh, he told you about that when shit went crazy?
Yeah.
Things went a little nuts. Yeah, bro, that's what friends do. They look out for each other. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things happen, and you know, I saw he loved it, and it was devastating how it happened. I mean, again, I don't know exactly who knows what, but it was devastating how it actually happened, and it sucked. You know, like even there were some snakes that he had purchased for me that I was sad about. Like I made those I made those things. You know,
dude, that fire leopard clown girl. Oh,
bro, I was like, oh man, she was beautiful. Yeah. There was 2 of them that I was like, no, the banana enchi clown and then her. Yeah. Because I didn't want to sell her. I sold her because you were my boy. Like that's the only reason why I sold her. But yeah, so you know, this is a pretty cool hobby, a really great business, and I do a lot of people really good deals, especially repeat clients, and I tell them the same thing every time. There's going to be a time when you're in a position to do the right thing by somebody else to really pay it forward. So you just make sure that you do it. You know, when someone really wants that snake and they can't afford $1,000, let them put a $50 deposit down and take 2 years to pay it off. You're going to make someone's dream come true. So it's okay to do that. It's not always about money.
Yeah.
Have you seen this one?
Oh, you want to see keep looking at that one. Hold up.
Is that what's that? The banana what?
This is the banana Super Inchi Mojave Fire.
And then here's what she produced last time. Banana Enchi Fire Mojave.
Oh,
get out.
All right, hang on a second. Hang on.
Banana Enchi Fire Mojave Clown. What I love about Mojave and banana, there's not one black dot.
That's pretty cool.
Oh,
because he has this one's mom.
Okay.
Oh, let me pull her out first. I thought she was going to tag me earlier today.
Bro, I got bit like 8 times just now by that stupid urban cow. I still got blood on my hands. Yeah, that's this one's mom.
Yeah.
She's a big girl.
She's huge.
Is that the one that you drive around, Gerald, with all
yeah.
over?
Yes. Yeah. That's his mom. Oh, I shut the light down. Try to make you see it a little better.
That's the boy?
Yeah. That's the girl you were just holding. That's this one's mom.
And
this is what it looks like as a baby.
It's crazy how they changed. The colors changed.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it.
Oh, you want to see yours? Hang on. Let me show you.
Yeah, he wants to see his 2 babies.
Oh, he got 2 babies?
Wait. One was the where's my phone? It's chocolate. Is it which ones are they? I smoke too much weed. One's a butter leopard or chocolate butter leopard? Which one?
I think you said chocolate butter leopard earlier.
Hang on. So this is the brother to the chocolate dark knight, the butter dark knight. I'm sorry.
So that's what is that? The butter.
This is a chocolate leopard clown.
Uh-huh.
A chocolate butter leopard clown.
Nice.
Wait, no, is it the female? Wait, hold on. Yeah, this is the chocolate one.
That is so nice.
Right? He just keeps pulling out, and it's like it's better.
Yeah.
And then wait, now what was the other one? Hold on, tell me what the other one was, because oh wait, was the other one the Firefly Calico clown?
Banana Calico.
Yeah. Hold on.
Really?
So I made this guy because I really want calico clowns, but then I have you ever heard of the window morph?
Yeah, we're talking about Baker. Baker's been pushing the window, right? The window?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably got it from me. I'll show you. Hold on. This is a banana Firefly Calico het clown, massive male.
Yeah, he's huge.
He's in shed. He's in shed right now.
Yeah, look at his eye blue.
Yeah, but this is a beautiful, healthy, amazing specimen of a snake right here. I love this guy. I have
he can breed like 20 girls a year.
Oh, he's ready to rock, right? So this is going to you. But no, stay, buddy. Oh shit, you're heavy. So the window calico is insane looking. I forgot what calico clown even looks like.
I love calico.
We got a calico het clown girl growing up from him.
This is a calico window het clown.
Oh, yeah. Oh, window. Okay. He's been pushing keyhole, right?
Yeah, that's this. Oh, I'll show you keyhole.
Joe, did you rearrange your room some?
Yeah, there's just so much in here. This is a keyhole. Oh shit! Yeah, he didn't bite me.
Right.
So yeah, so keyhole was an interesting story. There was a girl. When I first got into this, I was on these Facebook groups because I didn't know a lot about them, so I wanted to learn. And what was cool is I found a lot of snakes because people would post snakes that they had just bought on a Facebook group. Let me shut the fan off. So people would like post snakes. Oh, I just found this. I just found this. So one day this girl posted these two clowns she just found. She bought them at like a ridiculously cheap price. And she was like, hey, I just bought these two clowns. Do anyone know what it is? What this thing is? And everyone went crazy, but she wouldn't tell anybody who the breeder was. Now, I'm not a moron, and if you're not a moron, then you can figure out how to find exactly who that person is. I just screenshotted the picture, and then I used it to go Google image search, and it brought me right to the Morph Market listing. So instantly I found who the breeder was. It was less than like 3 minutes before I knew exactly who made the snake. So I called a guy, and I bought like 4 of them, and then he had done something like done me dirty, where like he like was like, oh, one of them didn't make it, and I don't know if I want to sell one of them. I'm just gonna send you money back. And then, long story short, he wound up getting out of breeding altogether. He tried selling me them for a ridiculous amount of money. I didn't buy all the extras he wanted, but I did buy a bunch. And because I'm focusing more on my imports, pretty much all the ones I have, except for this one, I sold to Baker.
Right.
Besides this one, actually.
Are those both males or you have females?
I got rid of all the females. Baker has them now.
Yeah.
All I have is males. This one right here, this is a black pastel keyhole clown. I don't know if you can see like the keyhole marks along.
What are you doing with that?
I don't know. I mean, if somebody comes by and they want him, I mean, he'll go. I'm gonna keep his brother. His brother's not keyhole, but his brother's this guy. He's in shed, so he doesn't look the best, but he's a black pastel yellow belly clown.
Nice. We missed on that.
Rob Milano from 495 Reptiles. He has the other one.
495.
Yeah. If you don't know Rob's a good guy. When I first got into this business, I bought like 4 off of him. That GHI, Het Pied, and like 3 others. And when I was there, I'm like, yeah, I would really like, like mahogany. He's like, oh, I only have mahogany Het Pied. I'm like, yeah, I would use that to make het clowns, but I wouldn't want to buy that. And so he's like, hold on, I'll be right back. And he literally just left, came back with a mahogany Het Pied male. He's like, here, put it to a female. Let's do a split clutch. I never met this guy a day in my life. I just showed up, bought 3 snakes, and he gave me one of his males and trusted me. And we did really good. We had a nice clutch. He got 2 mahogany double het clown pieds. I got females. I got 2 male double hets and 1 female double het, and 1 is just a regular. But yeah, so he got that from me. He has a cool snake from me. Matter of fact, I got my clown Het Pied from him. No, my orange dream pied het clown from him, and I used that to make this guy, who used to be the biggest psycho in my collection. He's an orange dream clown pied. Where's his head at? Just stick your head up. No.
Nice. He should be breeding for you soon, right?
Yeah, he's already producing sperm plugs with his little emoji. But I'm really the only reason why I'm keeping him isn't to make clown pieds. It's I'm going to be putting him to all my female imports because I want them all to be double hets, and I don't want them to have multi genes in them when I make them the first time because honestly I can't identify it.
Right.
I mean, if it's not a visual clown, I have no clue what it is. I'm like, that looks like a good combo. And then what happens in that case is I wind up having a bunch of these because I won't sell it if I don't know what it is. Now I know what this is. This is a leopard spot nose pastel het clown. But the father of this guy, I have bought him when I bought all the Batmans. I didn't know what he was. He wound up being a red striped butter Batman. So I made a whole bunch of cool babies from him, and then I sold him once I knew what he was.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I have so many. I can have you guys on here for another 5 years showing you different things that I have. It's crazy. Maybe another Saturday that I'm on, I'll show you some more cool stuff.
Yeah, every Saturday we're gonna do it. So
yeah, well, it was fun. I definitely have fun. It was nice to meet everybody. You know, I don't go to shows because I work a lot. I have a full-time job in the city. I'm a mortgage banker in Long Island. I own a few businesses. So I basically work 7 days a week, 22 hours a day. But it was nice to get to know you guys for a little bit.
Awesome.
Here's that banana Mojave Inchy Fire.
You want me to? Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, he's going to change completely. That thing's going to be like 1,000 times lighter than that in 3 months. They change fast.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I like the other one that you hatched though. The one that's not banana.
Oh, yeah, we're keeping her.
Yeah, she's like orange. I like that one.
You want her?
You want her?
Bro, no.
This one?
Yeah, I like the color on it.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's the deep. That's nice.
But I think she's just Mojave Inchy Fire for sure.
I like
look at the colors, man.
Look at how yellow the eye band is, man.
Man, I can tell you, I'm so happy that there's no pastel in this pairing because it really would have screwed up the whole clutch. But yeah, we're gonna keep this one and breed a GHI combo clown tour.
Ah, Kevin's back.
Yeah. And then putting those two side by side, it's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, you know what you want to see? Check this one out. Check these ones out. Oh, first look at this one. This is a pastel butter stranger confusion.
Oh,
Jesus.
Pastel butter stranger confusion het clown.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Baker wants this. He's trying to get it.
Of course he's trying.
somebody else would have wanted it if she was here.
All right, so this is the one that I wanted. This is an Orange Dream Gravel Stranger Pastel het clown.
Wow.
Really clean.
Now again, I'm not the good identifier of things, so I'm not 100%, but this is definitely a pastel butter stranger het clown.
At minimum, right? Yeah.
Possibly Orange Dream because it does have a cool orange color to it. This one,
that's pretty wild.
I think that's a pastel butter stranger gravel het clown. From what I understand, again, I'm not a great identifier of morphs, but how the dorsal pattern is broken up like this, supposedly gravel does it, I don't know. But again, talk about clutches. I had 3 eggs. 3 eggs.
Yeah.
I have 3
And you
strangers.
hit 3 strangers?
Yeah. And then last year, that pastel butter, 8 months ago, that pastel butter stranger confusion het clown, that was the only stranger out of 5 eggs. So
yeah, that one was devastating. I remember that.
So what is this one again you're showing right now?
This is a pastel butter, I believe gravel stranger het clown.
Oh.
This is an Orange Dream gravel pastel stranger het clown, I believe.
Is it a male or female on the on that one.
This one's a male, which I'm happy about. The orange dream gravel without the butter. Yeah,
Yeah.
butter is strong. The one I have a pastel, super pastel butter stranger. I bought it as a 50% pos het clown.
I'd approved out.
She did not. She did not prove out to be het clown.
Okay.
Which I'm fine with. It's okay. It don't always work out. The majority of things that I've done have worked out, but she didn't. But she made me some pretty cool ones, so I'm not mad about that. You know, the stranger market dropped a lot though.
Yeah,
God, it's heartbreaking, really.
Yo, it's crazy. Like this would have been like a $30,000-$40,000, you know, 3 snake.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, it's still a decent amount of money. I'm keeping them. I'm not going to get rid of them, but like I'm curious what I could sell this one for. That super gravel OD clown, because I've seen them on the Morph market for like $12,000 sold, but I don't know, you know, what they're worth now. But I like this one. I think I'm gonna keep it. I don't know. Like I said, someone may come here and be like, "Oh, I'll give you $10,000 for that." All right, take it.
I'll give you $10,000 in 10-year payment plan.
Ex people that have been here or that bought from me in the past, like it does. Even Gerald, it just
You just start collecting snake bags and walking out the door.
But the good thing is that I spent a lot of money on this stuff, but I worked really hard. I had the money and whatever. I bought from the best. So I'm not saying I have the best collection, but every single animal that I have in here that I bought from somebody, I bought from the best breeders in the industry. I didn't buy from some I bought from people who were smaller, because like the window, no one had window. Grim. You guys ever seen a Grim clown?
I'll watch one.
Ken has them. Ken Masick, whatever his name is. He has them.
Yeah, he works hard. He pushes Grim hard.
This is a Grim clown.
I like Grim a lot. Yeah.
Wow.
Right. So this is a Grim. This is in a bad shed pastel Grim het clown. Female.
Oh, I love
Yeah, female. Because I want Grim Reaper clowns. And then just in case that one doesn't go, I have this one.
Nice.
You ever gonna start up your feeding YouTube again, Joe?
So this is what happened.
I know you got into an accident, right?
Yeah. So I can lift this arm, like it goes to a certain extent, but I can't sit there and just hold the camera the whole time. Yeah. That's the one you got for me.
Yeah, she's big, huh?
Yeah, but see, this is the difference. I'm scared shitless of rats. You feed normal sized rats. I feed like smallest everything.
I actually follow you, Joe. I only do weens and crawlers.
Bro, like I've dropped them before. I don't want a rat that's gonna bite me in my sleep. Like my bedroom right there. You know what I'm saying? This used to be my bedroom. I don't want a rat to come and crawl on my face. Like I read a Snapple fact: the average human eats 8 spiders in their sleep in your lifetime. Like I don't want to hit a rat to that. So
like that big Mojave Inchy fire, I fed her. We had a retired male rat that had to get consumed, and I took a video of it, and the rack was shaking. Remember?
Bro, that thing when it hits, it feels like it's a baseball bat hitting a rat.
Yeah.
I would feed and hold, and I would boom. Yeah.
Joe, somebody's asking if you work with Monarch.
No, a banana. I never went with the Monarch because I have banana. It's like almost like a recessive. No offense to anybody that does Monarch, but I didn't like it. Like I'm so like this. Where is it? This is a banana spot nose confusion clown.
Yeah,
so nice.
It's cool, but I feel like the banana coloring kind of changes up a little bit, or like even like a Monarch. I do have Ultramel. I have one Ultramel het clown male and 2 double het Ultramel het clown females. So I'm gonna make Ultramel clowns, but that was because I don't know. I was on one of Billy's Mutation Creation, one of his it's my Monday, my channel, whatever it is. things one time, and it's funny. We would be in there, and people would talk about morphs I don't have. I would just go to Morph Market on my computer and buy them, and that was one of those. That was one of those buys because Austin loves Ultramel, and it was an Ultramel versus Monarch thing, and he was talking about Ultramel so good that I literally bought 3 of them like that right then. And then that's when I also another one is when I bought the one that you have, the double head G stripe.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Mark that was asking if you had Monarch. I just said someone. I apologize, Mark.
Yeah. But
yeah, she's the G stripe relation.
Yeah, that one and the male version I bought them in one of Billy's things. Yeah, I'm an impulse buyer. I bought 3 dogs. I flew to Miami for an hour, picked up dogs, and came back. Like,
did anybody see that snake? Who produced it? It might have been Palumbo. That rainbow.
Oh yeah.
Boa or bull python?
No, it was a bull python.
There's a recessive called Rainbow. It's another version of Banana Ultramel. It's just
Yeah.
No, you know what I got?
Kind of color palette.
I think it keeps its color a lot better, supposedly.
Yeah.
Remember this one, Gerald?
That looks familiar.
So this I bought this on Craigslist, right? When I first got into the business. I don't know, I probably spent a couple $100 on it. And I bought it as a het orange ghost.
Oh, yep.
When I paired it to my banana orange ghost pied, I got a bunch of these. You see the banding on her?
Yeah.
So I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's an Enchi, if it's a blade, if it's something new, if it's something old. He has the male.
Oh yeah, look at the banding on them both.
And then I have another male also inside. So she proved out to be a het orange ghost, but
I was gonna say it definitely looks like ghost, right?
Yeah, orange. I mean, orange ghost is what it's called, but I don't know what exactly really. I don't know if they're all the same. But yeah, so she has this same look that her mom has. So I have a male. I'm gonna put the male back to her and see if there's a super of whatever this is. I gotta do a clown version of it.
That's a male I won't get rid of, and I don't think ever.
Yes.
The hypo is just that hypo female is just so nice in person that he's got.
Yeah.
Did you ever see this one? Did you ever see? I sold this guy's mom to Baker. Russo Fire Spot Nose Clown.
Oh, I know. It's gorgeous.
If you ever want to see some really, really, really,
I need Russo in my life.
Listen, if you want to see some really high quality Russo stuff, look at Ryan Pate. Pate's he doesn't have social media. I don't know why. This kid breeds some of the most impressive animals that exist. Another guy, Troy Stubbs, Upscaled Reptiles. That's where I got all my Batmans from. This guy's collection is small, but it's probably some of the most beautiful, insane like animals you can imagine. He's one of the most underrated breeders out there. He's not a very people person, which may be why I happen to get along with him, and we have some very interesting, like 5, 6, 7 hour weird late night conversations. But yeah, he's a good guy, breeds some nice high quality stuff. Anyway, I can keep you guys on all night, but I don't want to keep you guys up. Definitely nice to meet everybody. Looking forward to next Saturday. If you guys want to see, let me know. I have so much stuff. Yo.
The most impressive thing in your life. Tell me what your opinion is, and I'll tell you mine.
The most impressive thing in my life?
Yeah.
Like thing in general or thing in this
or
room?
Anything, any subject, anything.
Like time. Time is the most precious thing in life.
No,
I have so much of it.
Impressive.
Yeah, I mean, is this rated R? I mean,
the girlfriend. The girlfriend.
You.
I could start going like this, but
yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm someone that came from shit, and I gotta be honest. I got a lot of really cool, impressive stuff. I work really hard. My license plate says "Work Smart." I got a lot of really cool, impressive stuff because I work for it. So I can't really pick one thing specific. I'm thankful for all the cool things I have in my life. I don't know, my Rolex, my Louis Vuitton hat, the 30 Louis Vuitton sneakers. I don't know. I have a lot of cool stuff. But again, I have no kids. That's a big thing, you know. Kids take a lot of your money. I have none of them. Just 9 four-legged children. But I don't know. I can't really say something specific to answer that question.
I was gonna say, I said your girlfriend for sure.
Yeah, she's definitely one in a million, one in a trillion. She's talented. She works hard. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess you could say.
Well,
Definitely
I appreciate everybody coming on and hanging out and showing off your stuff. You know, I'm gonna have to talk to you because I gotta get at least one snake better than this. No, this a-hole over here. Paul, not him.
We're trying to send Paul some normals. I'm working on it.
Yes, we're working on trying to get a big order of normals for Paul to send over. Super classics. So.
Yep.
Super normals.
I got a big free box freezer.
Well, thanks everybody for sticking in.
I wouldn't do that.
We appreciate it, and we'll see y'all next Saturday.
All right. Have a great night, guys.
Take care, guys.
See you, Paul. See you, Holly.
Take care.